welcome to our third day in Osaka, Japan. On the itinerary for this day was Universal Studios. We bought our tickets online a few weeks before to make sure that they were secured, and we downloaded the app to keep on top of opening and closing times and to search for food and attractions and find our way around. We set out really early on this day to get to the park upon opening and to maximize our time because we were only spending one day there. And throughout all the days we were in Osaka, Universal Studios was the furthest away from our hotel. It was a bit too far to walk, but we were able to again use the subway to get there really easily. Getting to Universal Studios actually required us to transfer trains, which is the first time we had done so. We took the train first from the Nama station to the Nishikujo station and transferred to the JR line, which took us directly to Universal City. Overall, it was really easy to get there from Namba to Universal City. There are signs that easily lead you in the right direction. When we disembarked in Universal City, it was just a few minute walk to the park entry gates. As we made our way to the front, I was really excited to see how different this park was from the ones in the US and how much the Japanese influence impacted the experience. Two years prior, when traveling to Tokyo, we spent a few days in Tokyo Disneyland, and I loved how unique the experience was, while still feeling like a Disney park. So I was excited to see how it would be here at Universal Studios. Overall, this park is fairly small, but right away I could tell that the attention to detail and immersive experience was still present with all the themed areas. Upon entering, we walked through Hollywood and buildings mimicking Los Angeles and the old Hollywood studio style. There are smaller themed areas in the park jetting off from the central area, and we first encountered Universal Wonderland, which was such a cute area that features the Sesame Street characters. This was very much geared towards kids, with an indoor area with some small attractions. We made our way then to Amity Village, again providing an incredibly themed experience with a nautical theme. We started with the classic Jaws attraction. Unfortunately, videography was not allowed on the ride, but the queue was an experience in itself, with a lot to look at while waiting in line. Next, we walked around to Minion Park, another area that was immersively themed with Minions, the central characters from the Despicable Me franchise. I love how each of these areas did a great job bringing the movies to life. Then to San Francisco. Each detail in the buildings here fit the theme impressively. For me, the food offerings were the most unique experience. One of my favorites was a steamed bun shaped like a Kewpie mayo jar filled with tuna and corn. Sounds a bit odd, but it was delicious. After stopping for a bite to eat, we made our way to the most anticipated part of our visit, Super Nintendo World. As someone who grew up during the early iterations of this video game franchise, I was not disappointed. To enter this area, you go through the green warp pipes that are famously featured in the video games. Then you feel like you're instantly transported into the video game experience. The ride queues were extraordinarily detailed, and the details within the theming included moving characters. As you walk further in, there's a land within a land of sorts with Donkey Kong Country. Another video game from my younger years, the theming matched the game experience. From there, we walked around to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Again, immersed in a stroll through Hogwarts, complete with the Hogwarts Express. Eventually, our day had to come to a close, and we headed back to the Universal City Station to make our way back to Namba and to settle in for the evening after a long day.